Maybe I do. You know what? We're gonna play it by ear. We're not gonna think about it too much. Is the chat all right? Predictions done. Let's get into it. Okay, this is a defended pawn game. Medium timer, rated against Void. Here we go. GLHF. GLHF. All right, if I lose, I still have 20k points left. That's a good place to be, Poison. Should I stream my POV and get some advice as streamer? Oh, wow. Interesting. Okay, we're just going to do this, which is what we wanted to do anyway. Get the Venti Frappuccino situation on lock. Interesting. All right, in this case, let's tie down the cool thing about what just happened is that by playing bishop e3 here, our opponent has really locked down. Interesting. I'm probably okay with this type of structure, right? Yeah, it's got nice holes for... I mean, the issue is the triagonal, of course, but I don't think I'm too worried about it. Actually, I really probably wanted to get my queen somewhere... Okay, let me back up. The thing that I was going to say is what I love about this situation is that my opponent, by playing bishop e3, he's moved his bishop twice in the first 3 moves, by the way, which is a tempo win for me. By playing bishop e3, he is now prevented... He's locked in this e-pawn, right? And so this g-pawn is now also pinned to the knight, or to the rook, rather. I always do that. And by playing knight h3 as well, this is sort of super devastating. Now this bishop has literally nowhere to go forever until he moves the bishop again, which is what just happened. But I'm not too worried about that. I'm actually pretty happy about that situation. I mean, I can do this, and it's probably a good play. Actually, maybe this is a better play. Or maybe we just don't care at all. Maybe we just go like absolutely berserk. We just sack the queen for absolutely for very little in return. No, but we probably just put our queen on a light square instead of pushing this pawn. Then again, I don't know. It really doesn't matter that much, to be honest. What we should not do is lose too much time on this, actually. I guess it's better to push this pawn now. That's probably not true. Let's just move the queen. Why not? Let's just move the queen. Like if we realistically if we want to do anything with this queen, well, I don't know. This gives us interesting options. Okay. Now we've got this. Actually, maybe that's not even that great. What's he threatening here? If takes, I recaptures with the queen, and I'm quite happy with the situation, right? So what do I actually want to do? I want to keep this knight here to prevent f7 shenanigans. I think that what's nice about this is that it opens up this situation here. And I want to push and then kick this bishop anyway, which will enable a Venti Frappuccino along this diagonal. So I think we're going to do this. It also means that this knight has nowhere to go. Yeah. Yeah. By the way, I recently learned that l'hôpital is written l'hôpital. That's fair. French ... Yeah, I know. Still looking forward to hearing Lexi speaking French. Ready to spend all my channel points? Is this a thing? I haven't been to Lexi's stream in a minute because he hasn't streamed in a minute. I'm tipsy, so this is even more confusing than usual. Well, I mean, did you hear that, chat? Now's your opportunity. Poison, the oil baroness of the stream here with her mountains of channel points. You know, she may be a little more susceptible to, you know, to engaging in some risky bets. So make your plays wisely, basically. Drunk spending. Yeah, I mean, If I were Dreamer right now, I'd be seeing dollar signs. What am I doing here? What did that actually do? Not a whole lot, huh? Preparing a push like this? It's probably not advisable. Kick this bishop. Just kick the bishop now. I mean, that's what we got ready to do anyway, right? I like to kick the bishop now. And if he wants to like trade, that's cool with me. Like if he wants to trade down, I'm probably happy with that. I probably play like a knight h6 of my own then to double defend this pawn. Because then if there's a knight here and it sacks, then suddenly f7 isn't double defended, it's single defended. Oh, interesting. Ah. Question is, what's the best play for us? Is this crazy? Probably not, right? Because this queen's gonna have trouble accessing this light diagonal, this light square diagonal on this side to take advantage of this. Yeah, but what's the point, right? Maybe we just do one of these and call it a day. I mean, I don't want to do this, obviously, without the bishop here. But I mean, this queen here, like, it looks like, oh no, this is annoying because, you know, I can't frappuccino or whatever. But at the end of the day, like, there isn't really a follow-up play here, right? There isn't really a follow-up play. Because, like, and next turn I'm going to regain the tempo by kicking that queen anyway. So let's just do this. I feel fine about this. The annoying thing is that now if trades here, actually no, because I've got another defender on f7 with in the form of this rook, so I'm not too worried about it. We're just playing it by ear. No, I see some dollar signs. I am Dreamer. Am I Dreamer, rather? She's just enjoying her life spending that money. Hey, I mean, more power to her. No judgment. This is interesting. This is an interesting turn of events. Do we just let this happen? I mean, the issue is... Okay, yeah. Taking this isn't necessarily the end of the world. Just because we, like, recover with this. And we already have a defender on f7. So it's just like a free bishop at the end of the day. So it's just a free bishop at the end of the day. And I suspect that we're much better here. The question is, do we want to worry about that? Something like this is certainly a possibility, but then we can't frappuccino like we wanted to. Actually, maybe... Okay, so the problem with just leaving this here and doing something like threatening the queen is that it opens up the opportunity for our opponent to time travel to this board, right? How much do we care, actually? Maybe we don't. Maybe we just take the piece and say, thank you very much. Because, like, this square is defended, right? So it's not like anything is going to go down. And f7 is already defended, as mentioned before. I think you know what? We're going to take the free piece. We're going to take the free piece. I think that it's important to not lose our composure. I think that we see the free piece. We see insufficient compensation for our opponent. And I think that we just take the piece. That's interesting. It's an interesting move. Now the question is, do we close up or do we take this, which threatens our own ideas? We can close up here, and then after captures, or we can just capture here, activate our queen, and then we've got ideas of our own. I really would have preferred the queen f6 move here. would have been much easier decision to make. I think that we still don't worry about it, right? No, okay. The problem is that we can't let this get out of hand. We can't let this get out of hand, because if we don't close up now, yeah, I think we have to do this. If we don't close up now, then, you know, like a bishop phase mate starts to be a thing, and I'd just rather not deal with that. That still gives up the queen for no compensation. So I would advise our opponent against just queen f6. What's the point of having money if you don't spend it? There you go. Hey, how did you learn 5D chess? It seems impossible. Papindor, first of all, welcome to the stream. I haven't seen you around. Second of all, it's totally learnable for anybody. It really is. Even if you're not super into chess, it's one of those things that's a lot more intimidating and opaque at the outset, but then really starts to make sense like the more that you play it. It may seem impossible, but you know, you really, quicker than you believe is going to be possible, you really start to develop an intuition for the game in a way that, you know, some games are like so like intractably ridiculous that it's really difficult to gain an intuition for, like, you know, like to develop sort of heuristic ideas in your head and like empirical rules of thumb that enable you to gain competency with the game and just like actually learn how to play it and get better at it over time. This game is not really like that, because there are hard and fast sort of ideas and rules that you can easily keep in mind. I think we just repair our pawn structure and threaten mate, right? Or maybe we pin the pawn first. We probably pin the pawn first. Oh, but then recaptures. It's kind of annoying. Queen out is probably good. Queen out or queen over? What's the easiest way to get to... Yeah, there's no way that this queen move is bad. Is there? Sorry, hold that thought. I was gonna go into a big spiel. Also, this knight is trapped. Well, I mean, it can go back, but this is a really good candidate move. This basically wins us a knight or mini tempi. Pivoting the queen to the dark squares like this is also an option, by the way. Pinning this pawn is also an option. I think pinning this pawn and then taking here is probably the most critical play. Well, not quite. Oh, you know what? There are interesting lines here where we do this and we allow this pawn to be captured. Or maybe we take here. And then when recaptures, queen captures, and then we have mate the following turn. Oh, it's so hard to say. Yeah, why not? If you play the game enough, you can really you can pick it up much more easily than you think you can. That's the moral of the story. I was gonna go into a big old thing, but practice makes perfect. After every game you play, you hit your head against the table and then repeat. Dreamer's approach also works. The push. But why? Am I missing something? Maybe I'm missing something. Am I missing something? I mean, we're really throwing king safety to the wind here, eh? Opening up this can't possibly be good for our opponent. There's like no chance. And this queen still has nowhere to go. Like all of these squares are covered for like ever. Actually, this is no longer covered. But I don't think that we have to worry about that, realistically. I mean, I guess that's the idea, right? Is now that this queen can go here. But I mean, after a move like that, we probably do something like this, and then don't worry about it. Or is there an easier way to threaten? I don't know, do we threaten a mate of our own? We probably just take here. Moon first, sink later. Chat whilst I'm playing, listening to Nils Fromm and Olafur Arnalds. Olafur Arnalds. I don't know who that is. Playing Life, Story, and Glory. Love and Glory. It's currently on sale on Steam. If I didn't have 50,000 other games I need to play, then maybe. The secret is that nobody's learned it. That works too. You only have to compete against other mere humans. That's true. That's true. That is a crucial. It is important to remember that. Yeah, everybody. You only have to be better than all of the other people who have absolutely no idea what they're doing. Which is a lot of people. I promise. I promise, because this game's hard, man. It's a hard game. No doubt. Okay, so this is cool because we have the opportunity to both... Okay, I mean, as soon as this knight moves, what I see is f7 sack potential. Now, I actually think that pinning this knight is probably the easiest play here. Pinning this knight is probably good. Man, there are many roads lead to mate here. I enjoy this pinning the knight idea. Takes. Because pinning the knight also threatens mate, crucially. Okay. Our opponent pre-moved this bishop move, which is interesting. This knight is no longer defending f2. Maybe he doesn't like his position and he's trying to flag us. Always a possibility. Threatens the rook. I don't know if I have to worry about it that much. Could just move the rook right back. That works too. What are more direct? I feel like probably just threatening immediate mate is the easiest play here, right? Winning a free piece. Yeah, I mean, I think we'd be crazy not to do this. Now we win the knight. Not that that knight was doing much anyway. But actually, more importantly than winning the knight, do we win the knight? I don't know if I want to make that trade. I mean, the bishop here is a bit of a pain in the butt. But I think that this gives us the opportunity goes here. Maybe we should have put our queen on a dark square earlier. This is similar to the game, I think 2 games ago, where we just had so many attacking ideas that I didn't even know like which avenue to pursue. And we sort of had like decision paralysis. Maybe I should have decided whether I was okay with giving up this rook before throwing away my bishop. But I wanted to buy time for an f7 sec. Where do we want to f7 sec to? The problem is that this knight is still defending f7, or f2 rather. So I probably want to make this trade, but probably actually doesn't look fantastic for us if he takes this, right? I need to think about this. I'm also actually running low on time. Wow, how did this happen? Well, it makes sense. Our opponent's been blitzing out his last few moves. Hold on. I want to get rid of this guy. Oh, now this traps the knight. Which is a cute idea. I feel like I'm not putting together a plan. Oh, you know what we could do? We could do so many things. Oh my god. This game's too hard. I don't want to block my bishop here. I also don't want to get mated. So maybe we actually do just move the rook and then lose this. That feels so lame. All right, you know what? We don't want to flag, so we're just going to give up our bishop for no reason. We're just going to give up the bishop for no reason. We need to kick this knight. But now that this rook actually sees the knight. All right, guys. In hindsight, maybe this wasn't the most fantastic line that I could have pursued. Here and then goes there, and then here goes there. Okay, we actually need to think now. Which we didn't really have to do before. Ah, but I need to get it to dark square. Oh, you know what? Actually, I think that this is good. All right, hold on. I'm doing a bad job of paying attention to the game and of paying attention to chat. Wait, this is fantastic. This is like the best thing that could have ever happened to us. Why? Why did that just happen? Listen, we're okay with immediate mate. Our opponent giving us immediate mate. This is mate on the board. Right? Queen h1 there is mate. I'm cool with that. Okay, this is closer to what I expected. And just as well. Okay, so now I was hoping for either. Actually, now we've got options. We could trade here, and then after this, we grab this. But I think I'd rather end the game sooner, no? Actually, you know what? There's a bit of a time scramble here. What am I? Up a piece? So this grabs... Let's just do this. Let's just trade down. Let's just trade down. I'm happy in this end game. Spur of the moment decisions. We're just gonna do this. I mean, I feel fine. Maybe this is a problem. Maybe this whole game I've been playing with insufficient respect for my opponent's threats. I think that this is a good way to tackle this. All right. Let's try and catch up in chat. Secrets nobody learned it. Yeah, no one really knows how to play. Laura's here. How's it going? You winning? I think we're in a very good position. I think we're winning this game. I mean, you can check the timer. Obviously, we're always in danger of flagging, but we're not really alive if we're not in danger of flagging. That's just how I feel. He can still flag. Andres got it right. It's almost more exciting to just watch the clock, especially since I have no idea what's going on the board. Real nail biter? Yeah, something like that. Cement needs plush moon. I should get like a plush moon. I should get like a moon and a flag. Well, I don't know. I wouldn't want to replace Cindy the Cyndaquil as the mascot of the stream. But it's a good idea. Hi, Thurb. Hi. Bro, Cement, you got to think more productively. Yeah, I know. No, it's been pretty bad. I've just been farting around with no actual, whoa, excuse me. Let's just do this. And then next move, I deliver a check, and then something else happens, and then somehow I deliver another check, and then I have mate. Well, that seems crazy. But I'm down to trade more pieces. Now our opponent's got to think, how do I take advantage of this file, right? Oh, wait, I had mate on the board. That's really funny. I missed mate in one. Guys, I missed mate in one. Wow, okay. I see again. I was reading chat and then I looked and then I didn't think. I missed mate in one. I just pointed out last turn that I had mate in one, right? Queen h1 is mate in one. But I don't really see how our opponent prevents this now anyway. Okay, well, we still have mate in one, so it's all good. Yeah, yeah. Whatever. It's all good. I'm also actually running low on time. Oh, how did that happen? Oh, gee whiz. SMH? Yeah. Yeah, no, that's fair. How about this plan? Don't flag. Bishop h3, then knight f6 looked okay, but you moon, so that's something. You don't need to sink. Flagging is too OP a strategy. Oh, wow, okay. Our opponent chose to not lose the game. That's fair. Can't blame him. This probably wins us the game, right? Because the king was here. and now it's got to go somewhere. I don't know. I'm not too worried about it. Oh, you know what's funny is I had mate in 1. No, I didn't. Sorry, I took this. Next turn I had mate in 1. All right. Okay. The cleanest game. This was not. GG, Boyd. What a mess. That's funny. Oh my god. You gotta love the, oh, we have mate in 1, and then our opponent does a move where we still have mate in 1, and then you don't take the mate in 1. Just queen h1 here. Queen h1 here just wins immediately. All right. GG's. Drunk Chinese practice. I mean, whoever was in here talking about how do you possibly learn this game. Drunk Chinese sounds, you know, just about as much, if not harder, than drunk 5D chess. I see the match is going well for me. Spoke too soon, Poison. What can we say? Aw, damn. It would not move immediately. That is why I moved my rook once down. What? Okay, so as soon as this rook moves, my next move, if I do this, then the queen's here on this board. It hits here on this board, here on this board. It's mate. It's mate in 1. You move the rook. You move the rook here on this turn, but it was blocking. Sorry. You move the rook here on this turn, and the problem is that black's next turn, the queen will be here, so it sees the square that the rook just vacated on this board. So it's mate in 1. I just didn't do it. I just didn't do it. Okay. All right. Let's pay out the believers. Choose prediction outcome. Did Cement win? Cement won, which is good. All right. That wasn't too, I mean, the odds were reasonable. I think those were decent odds. All right. GG, Void. I almost repped GG. But that's not how this works.